Hello to all my lovely subscribers. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your support through my first year of YouTube. I really appreciate it. It's been overwhelming and I'm humbled by your comments and your responses to my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing and for sharing and for commenting on my channel. And for all those wonderful subscribers that have booked private readings, it's been an absolute delight connecting with you and putting faces to my subscribers and making that connection. So thank you for this wonderful response and support to my YouTube channel. I'd also like to take this opportunity to wish you all an absolutely happy festive season. Enjoy your family and friends. Enjoy this time that is about connecting and working together in love and in light. For all of those people that aren't celebrating Christmas at this time of the year for different religious reasons or different reasons, I wish you still a very, very happy end of year, and may you all have a really prosperous and happy 2019 ahead. So to everyone, enjoy the time that you have with friends and family, and a very, very happy Christmas to those of you that are celebrating Christmas, and to those that are not, I wish you a happy holiday and enjoyment with family members. Enjoy the time together. So till next time, I hope you enjoy your December readings that I bring to you. Hello my lovely Capricorns, welcome to your December 2018 reading. It's the last reading for 2018. So let's have a look at what's ahead for you in 2018 for December. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Capricorns. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign, which will, some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. So let's have a look at what's ahead for you for December. You're going to enter December feeling quite good about yourself. You're going to enter December feeling with a feeling of success, with a feeling of celebrating your successes, with this energy of you've done well with that. But I feel like people around you are also going to see that. People around you are also going to share in that success. People around you are also going to share in your achievements, what you've done, what you've achieved, and that can be, the support and the help you've given others, the guidance you've given others, success in your job, success in what you've done and achieved, success in study, whatever that is for you, whatever you've been working on, whatever you've done through the year is going to be noticed. There's going to be success around you. For some of you, there's going to be a celebration around a celebration that you're part of, being involved in, an anniversary, a birthday, a wedding, a christening, whatever it is. There is a celebration around you also in December. In December. While you're feeling absolutely fantastic about everything that's going on around you in the beginning of December, there's also going to be a period of time where you're going to feel quite reflective. And I'm hearing the 4th or the 5th of December, but I'm hearing, it's the beginning of December where maybe in feeling this euphoria, in feeling successful in what you've done, there's also a moment of reflection. There's a moment of looking to the past. There's a moment of some regret over something. There's some regret over something. It's about, though, not dwelling too much on the past, because you've got a lot there's 2 cups upright behind you. And so you've got a lot to be thankful for. You've got a lot to look forward to. You've got a lot that is there for you. And so it's about turning around and facing the future. And that's easy to say. But if you're feeling in a reflective mood, it's not a bad thing to look back at the past and reflect on the part you've played in a situation, or what you've learnt from a situation, or maybe doing things that you regret. So there's a sense of regret as well. But there's no point crying over spilt milk, is there? It's about really reflecting on that, learning from that, taking from that what you have learnt, but also look at what you have, look at what you're moving towards, look at what you have in your life. So there's also going to be that feeling around you as well. For some of you, it's going to be deeper than for others. For some of you, it's just going to be, reflecting on, look, that's the past, that's what I've been through, look how far I've come, and look at where I am, and isn't it fabulous? And for some of you, it's going to be really looking at the past with some regret, a little bit more of an emotional connection. So it's going to vary for all of you, but there's that sort of brief moment of really reflecting back at the past. And what's underlying that, what is coming up with that, is you've got the King of Cups, and the King of Cups can be male or female. It can be male or female. So this person, I feel like, it's of course Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and this person is underlying it. This person may be the one that's triggering this reflection of looking back into the past. This person may be part of the situation of you looking back in the past with some regret, with some reflection. I'm going to use that word because that's what I'm given. Okay, it's to do with this water sign. Now, it can be a water sign, sun, moon, or rising sign. Someone that's intuitive, that is emotional, that has a lot of emotion, can also be quite strong, quite supportive, quite nurturing as well. Okay. The downside of that is maybe they're not so realistic. It just will vary. It will vary, but I feel like that's what's underwriting this reflecting back into the past. That's going to happen in the beginning of December for you. In the recent past, you have had victories, you have been victorious. But I'm also going to say to you, sometimes victories are empty. You just make sure that, yes, you've won the battle, but the war's still raging. Or, some victories aren't, they're empty victories. Because there's no, it's not a win-win, it's a lose-lose sort of situation. But there's something that's gone on in the past that, while you feel like, well, I've come out of it okay, have you really? You're still reflecting. There's still this reflection of the past and the part that you've played as well. So for some of you, I just get the sense for some of you, it is a victory. For some of you, you have done well with something in your life, a job, at work, in a relationship, being a support for someone. There's some sort of victories. A study, I feel like there's study, but the sunrise in the background is this new dawning of a new era. There's a new stage coming up for you. There's a new era. There's a new dawn. So if times have been difficult for you in the recent past, there's been a turning point, coming out of that to a new dawning, and you've come out of it. You've succeeded in coming out of it, in learning from it and being able to move forward. So even though the battle was a difficult one, you've come out of it okay. You've come out of it successfully. You've come out of it in one piece. you know, which is really important. And you've come out of it feeling stronger, feeling more confident, feeling more determined. You've got plans, you've got ideas, you've got things that you want to put in place, and you're feeling really confident in yourself. You're feeling really certain about the direction you want to take. So come, you know, mid-December, you're really going to feel confident about where you're at, about who you're surrounded with, about the direction you're taking. Life seems to be falling into place, but you have got that inner strength. You'll make the best out of any situation, and so you really do. For some of you, I feel like you're the center of a family situation or a work situation or a group of people. You're solid, and of course, being Capricorn, you're grounded, you know, and so there's that solidity and that strength. It's also for you surprising just how strong you are. You have these reserves of strength that have seen you through many situations, and you're going to feel really empowered by mid-December. So changes that you're wanting to bring in, things that you want to create, you have the ability to do it. So don't feel like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I can't do it, or I'm not able to do it. Really be confident in anything you want to put in place, any new things you want to bring in. Feel really confident about that because you're able to do it. Coming up in the near, you know, sort of week 3 of December, and that's getting close to Christmas as well, you've got justice. And justice is really about being fair, being balanced, being unbiased. You know, she's blindfolded, which means she's unbiased. She's going to make her decisions without a preference, without being biased. It's really going to be justice will prevail. So if you're in a legal situation, if there's some sort of legal settlement or legal situation that you're in, it's going to work out in your favor. It's going to work out well for you. Justice will be served. So it will work for you. You'll be fine with that situation. If it's for some of you, if there's family rifts, family problems, family situations happening, then there is going to be a balancing of that. There's going to be a balancing of the scales. Justice will you know, it'll work out. Justice will run its course. You know, and that's the universe. That's you, that's, you know, it's just, I feel like in any situation, things will work out well. Things will work out well. There will be a fairness about the outcome coming up for you, which is really interesting. It's going to be different for all of you too. That's going to be different for all of you. What's coming up towards the end of December, moving into January for you, my lovely Capricorns, you've got the Emperor. And the Emperor is about, see, whatever happens with this Justice card, it moves you into the Emperor, and the Emperor is about standing strong, being confident, being able to manifest the future that you want, create the future that you want by your thinking, your belief system, your actions. It's a really strong card. It's a card of manifesting. It's a card of luxury. It's a card of having called to you whatever it is that you desire. So it's a really, really positive card. So I feel like things are going to start falling into place for you. By the end of December, things are just going to start to flow. They're going to start falling into place. And of course, by the end of December, you're coming into your birthday month, aren't you? If you're not in it already. It's going to start falling into place after a time of really great difficulties, a time of getting over one hurdle after another, of things that just come up that you had to deal with. Things are going to start flowing and falling into place. And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is about luxury. It's about feeling at peace. It's about an appreciation of nature. It's about enjoying the finer things in life. And that's, you know, love. It's not just material things. It's about love. It's about family. It's about relationships. It's about children. Whatever that is for you. But there's just this appreciation and this enjoyment of it. You're going to just be surrounded by things that bring you peace and happiness and makes you feel safe and secure and content. It's really, really lovely. In the position of your hopes and fears, you know, you've got the Hangman, and it's like, this expectation of, oh, okay, everything's going so well, what's going to happen? You know, what can go wrong? This is something that you're feeling. It's not necessarily the case. It's not necessarily the case. For some of you, it's this, oh my goodness, you know, everything's going so well, something's got to give, something's got to happen, because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to sacrificing and having these, you know, this self-sacrifice, and that's a residual of times gone by. For some of you, it's about being able to look at a situation, change your perspective. When you're suspended upside down and you're balancing yourself, you look at things up when you're upside down, and things look different. People's faces look different. The environment looks different. It's about changing your perspective on the way you're viewing a situation, the way you're viewing something that's going on around you. Maybe look at it from somebody else's point of view. Look at things in a different way, and that's how things will get resolved. So if this for you is waiting for something to happen, then understand that that's how you're feeling. It's not your reality. The reality is that things are starting to fall into place. So it's about you changing your perspective and looking at things as they are, rather than looking at them as they've always have been, and expect that that's how it's always going to continue. So it's going to be a little bit challenging for you to really, because the goat can really be quite stubborn, be quite, you know, it's very skilled at walking on ledges up the mountainside, you know, and being cautious. But sometimes it's about, well, you're at the top, it's flat ground. You can just, you know, release some of that control that you've had, and enjoy what's around you. Interesting way. I hope that makes sense to you, because it's an interesting way that my guides have put that. And then you've got the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is, you know, some of you are going to be planning a holiday, getting away somewhere for a while. Some of you are having a holiday over water or on the water, you know, just getting away and enjoying yourself. For some of you, it's this passage out of difficulty that you're being offered by changing your perspective, but not having this expectation that life will continue the way it always has done, that there is going to be a difference. And this is your transitioning from December 2018 to January 2019. And in that transition, moving out into smoother waters, moving out into more of an emotional balance, feeling better, a passage out of difficulty that you're going to be given. You're going to see that transition from that starts in December, and it's going to move over into January, and it's going to get better and better. So really be flexible, change your perspective, because there is going to be a settlement of some sort. It can be materialistic, can be material, it can be a financial settlement, it can be a settlement of disagreements, a new understanding of somebody else or a situation. There's that sort of thing that's coming up for you as well, but it's your ability then to create what future you want, and getting enjoyment out of, and appreciation and gratitude out of what you've got, being surrounded by family, by loved ones, by children, you know, and all of those wonderful things that are around you. So I'm going to use the Angels of Abundance cards, and I'm going to draw a card out for you to summarize your December, which is really an interesting time for you to change that, change your path, change your journey, you know, smooth your path out. Not that you're going to change your path, but it smooths it out, gets rid of all those lumps and bumps that were around you. Okay, so you've got, let me get my glasses, you've got deservingness. Deservingness, that's interesting, isn't it? And that's what, I love these cards, they just summarize things so well. This is just what your month is about. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else. and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. And that is about changing your perspective, isn't it? A passage out of difficulty is being offered to you, a settlement of what's gone on in the past. Review it, release it, and move on to what is opening up for you in the future. That's just lovely. So I hope that makes sense to you, my lovely Capricorns. I wish you many, many blessings, an absolutely wonderful December and Christmas, and I will see you in the new year. So many blessings to you, my lovely Capricornians.